Yo, what's up, guys? I'm doing my stream for the night. I'm gonna make a part two a little later, probably, but decided I would get the ball rolling. So we have a lot of ground to cover, but I'm gonna attempt to do it. Um, Basically, I finally found the website for the Chinese version of the game that's like basically a whole year ahead of us. Well, I would say more than that, maybe years ahead of us, but I did kind of find out the order on which the updates came. So basically, what we're going to be getting within like the foreseeable future, at least, I would say within the next, I don't know, probably like 6 months, what we'll probably be getting. Well, in order is how I'll cover it, okay? Just so we can have everything properly discussed. So I'm posting this on right now on the Facebook page. So give me 1 second. Found the website discussion. Okay, post. And now we'll have views flood in. And I don't know, it's spelling the wrong link, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so basically, we have a complete. Now, what I'm going to cover today is going to be the thing that I'm most excited about because a lot of people have kind of guessed by the updates that we have here on the American server that they're eventually going to kind of like push the whole battle power system aside, which looks like they're doing, okay? And so how the first stage in them getting rid of the BP system, not getting rid of it, but basically making it to where it doesn't matter, is they're replacing all of these, okay, in the so interestingly enough, you know how it shows the deity land thing, and it shows how we have like God, greater God, right? And if you go all the way up here, there's like a um, there's like a senior Godland basically kind of thing that was up for a couple weeks. Okay, well that senior Godland is a physical place you can go, and it's not just to get rank ups like this greater god area is where you like you're getting like display ranks between like 101 like first place blah blah blah. It actually operates as a place to go farm divine material stuff, and there obviously if you look on the Chinese servers there's still people who are doing the Karya, right, and other things, but it's been greatly phased out to do it unless you have 200 star pets. So let me get to the entire thing, and I'll quick drag this forward. And then we'll discuss it a little bit while I'm composing. But I'll give you a quick summarization. If this page will actually load, great. Okay. No, not the sacred artifact system. I want to do the greater god one. Oh yeah, Hollows enhancement. Oh god, there's so many. I forgot there's so many new things. I can't even go through all of it at once. Um, oh yeah, they have another really interesting thing too. A place of God too. Okay, I don't need the. 1 second, guys. I have a lot of links open. I got to go through all of them. Um, 1 second. Okay, game database. Um, let's just go to the full database. Bring this forward while it loads, so we can have it on live while we discuss it. Okay. Oh, here we go. Hmm. Actually, curious to see what this new magic stone is. Actually, I didn't get a chance to really go over it too much. Uh, okay, that's fine. We'll skip that for right now. Seeing if they're adding anything to the main maps, but it doesn't. Oh yes, they are. The new continent. Yeah, yeah. The senior continent. Eudemons related. Dragon Star Crystal, Blood Crystal. Actually, um, I guess we'll just go to here. So okay, so basically what they do is they have a new dungeon in the senior godland, okay? And the way that it works is it's like kind of like Karia, except that actually is pretty quick to run. It takes about as long as Felix to run, okay? And you get between 2 and 6 um, Panacea essences every time that you do it, okay? And it's open all day long. So basically, if you want to get a pet to around 150 star after this new set of updates with Senior Godland, it's very easy because you can basically feed the pet all the way up to Panacea 5, okay? And then because they have like this Panacea 5 shard thing. It's basically like a red crystal instead of the like these looking essences. And you combine like 6 of them or something like this, and it makes a Panacea 5. So all the way up until Panacea 5, you can farm a new set of dungeons and tasks in Senior Godland, and you can get a huge amount of dailies done for it. And you can do this on multiple characters as well too, probably. So yeah, getting a 150, 160 stars is going to be super easy in the next, like, probably I would say 6 months here, because the Senior Godland also comes out with level 70 Fire and the new Holy Relic system, which is the thing that I really want to talk about because it's probably the most important out of all the new stuff coming. Okay, so we'll bring up this tab and we'll merge the other tabs. So we'll just exit out of these. Okay, so as you can see, we have this new thing. We have a sword pendant, a talisman, and a holy grail. Okay, now these are exactly like the old the old Berserker Horn, Mithril Crown, and Potency Rune, except these have levels of rarities, and so in other words, they have 1 through 12, right, to where they give 1 battle point each, and then they have a set. Okay, this is the stuff that I want to talk about later. That's really important. Okay, here we go. Hollow's Ad. Okay, so these start off right as a basic um, level. Okay, so this is just the set. This sub level right here, it gives nothing. It gives no battle points, no extra effects. But you can upgrade them. You can get them white. I would say uncommon, elite, unique, elite, and then divine. And these divines also have a subset bonus, okay? And these subset bonuses also give you battle points. So it works very similar to every other gear, right? How you have like super divine, which gives you more BP, and then you have your +9 to +12 effect. So they basically have become more like normal, like other gear instead of just this little tiny sub benefit. But if you go all the way down, okay, they have a incredible set of new effects, and one of them is the base element okay? And the sacred damage thing. The sacred damage is basically a new thing, very similar to divine damage, as you see. Sacred damage ignores battle points. So basically, it's zero. The effect ratio is around 0.4%, okay? So what will happen is you can get these maxed really, really high. So you can have all these like a super divine plus 12, and you can get your super effect of like sacred damage all the way up to like 600 or 840, whatever you're able to get it with the shards. And as you see by the little indicators down here. And so what will eventually end up happening is you can ignore like 13% of someone's battle power. And the main one that it does this is the Holy Grail and the sword. Okay. And so there is like a sacred sort of like there's like a defense thing. It doesn't work the same way. So in other words, if you're already higher battle point, it doesn't do you any good. But if you're lower battle power than someone else, it's a huge benefit because let's pretend they were 2,500 battle power, okay? And you had this maxed and this one maxed, and you were like 1,900 battle power. The 14% mitigation actually ends up being like 400 battle power avoided. And then they also have like a new special classification with divine fire, which I'll show you next. And this does the same thing. It pierces through battle power, so it's like another senior god effect. So basically, it is possible if you already yourself have like maybe 1,800 battle power that you can surplus your own effect by like 200 and mitigate theirs by like 500. So basically, you really only need about 16 to 1,800 battle power in the Chinese servers to basically kill anybody, because they purposely did this because of all the new pets they're making. If you go into the Chinese profiles, okay, which is what I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save this topic for a different video because I don't want to like over bombard. But basically, um, they have these pets now that are like the Legion pets, except you can just own them and you get them through completing like a special quest or series of quests in Senior God, and you get these eggs rarely. Well, they have a god that can become your Eudemon, and his HP growth is 150. Like, the Sage Wukong is 95, like 95, and this is 150, like 100, yeah, it's like close to 150. It's ridiculous. And then they have a smithing god where his attack growth is 100, okay? The next highest is like 66, which is something called a hero Eudemon, okay? Well, they have another crystal now, and it's like a void crystal thing, and basically what it does is it allows you to summon 3 limited Eudemons at once. So we all knew this was kind of coming because of that message it gave you. If you tried to summon 3, it said like you can't summon 3 yet. Well, they do have an item coming out with the Senior Godland, and this whole update allows you to summon 3 limiteds. It gives you access to the Holy Relics, and if you are a PK player, you definitely need to get the Holy Relics maxed out. Because, like, as you see this douchebag, he should wave. Hey there, douchebag. Um, you know, even if he were to actually pass me again, which I don't know if he's all smoke and fucking mirrors. He has the same VP as me right now, and he said that would never happen. So whatever. And so go figure. He likes to lie out of his ass. But even if it wasn't, it wouldn't matter because once that update comes out, even if he was within 500 battle power of me, I can still kill him easily, as long as I have as long as I have my Holy Relics maxed. Now, granted, that basically means anybody can kill anybody, but see, warriors are very, very strong on the Chinese servers because of Rampage. So basically, if I go on a map, Mad City, I don't know, anything, and I just like wander around and I look for him, and then I look forward to a message popping up in the corner over here that he's entered the map, right? As long as I have Rampage on cooldown, he's gonna die. And so, or anybody, even Goro too at this point, is not strong enough to make that 14% mitigation not matter. Now, granted, it takes a really long time to max that. There were some Chinese players on the forum that were saying that it takes them 3 or 4 months to max out the Excalibur, the sword pendant. Basically, it's basically Excalibur. So to max that out takes months. It takes months to get that 14% BP mitigation, and it takes months to get the Divine Fire BP surplus. So it's basically like you're doing more damage than your BP level, and then the enemy is also getting their BP mitigated. So it's basically a way to like stop people from. So on the Chinese servers, I guess this is what people were discussing on their forum is they have a lot of botters, they had a lot of cheaters, and they had some people that won really, really big on that garden tower. Remember, there used to have this NPC here where the forge is, and instead they had those things where like you could get that scepter and it was worth like 1,000,000 EP. Well, they had a couple people hit that jackpot on the Chinese servers, okay? And so basically what happened is they were able to make like 3,000 star pets. Like, not even a joke. There's people that had 3,000 star pets on the Chinese server. So the Chinese server said, we want to have a punishment system to where you are encouraged to get new pets instead of just maxing out other ones and being a BP god. So that's why they created the senior god systems and the senior god effects on the holy relics and on the D-Fire. So basically, if you have 9,000 BP, you would end up getting a really huge chunk of it mitigated. So somebody who is like a 5th-year strength could kill you. And so you might as well just not bother making 3,000 star pets anymore. You might as well just get the new ones and max out your damage as high as possible. So it's highly recommended in the new servers too. A lot of people say you never really want to build a pet past 200 stars or 250 because it doesn't really matter past that point anymore on Chinese servers. But we're not too far behind when it comes to the senior Godland. Now they got other updates that we're probably years away from, but that one I think is really important, and we're very close to it. Like just a couple months. I'm probably maybe 6 months. Now I'm going to show you guys the names of these new. Okay, so this is the first major pet that we're getting that's really important. Okay, now a lot of people know about her. Okay, already, but I might as well bring her into the mix, and I just want to merge these tabs. Okay, we have Mai Shi Ranui, right? The soft porn Eudemon that people make jokes about because she's super busty and she's basically wearing nothing except a little piece of red cloth. And so, but if you look at her attributes, right, they're really good. She has 85-point growth limit, which is the same as a panda. She has 56.25 physical attack growth, which is higher than a Lanner, but still lower than something like a still lower than something like a Lilla or Finn or Sage Wukong. Okay, and then she also has pretty high magic attack and blah blah blah. But all of her initial attributes start off at max. Okay, so she's a perfect egg, and she's also considered a non-rare pet. So the reason this is so important is she has a skill. She has absurdly high damage in HP defense growth, and she's really easily obtainable. People are saying that when the update comes for her, you'll be able to get her within just a couple days of the event. And yeah, basically the whole server uses her as a tank because she has higher attack than a Lanner and a Tifa. She has a really strong like whirlwind pounce attack ability. So it's like a small AoE where it's like a stun and a swirl. And this does more damage than the Tifa ability. So she's basically like the combination of the Tifa and the Panda, and she's a non-rare. So she is the best tank up until the Void Crystals. Now, when Void Crystals happen, okay, There is a new combination, which is basically the Smith God, the God of Vitality, and then there's this Sword Soul pet that has an absurdly good ability and like 78 attack growth. So the Smith God is 100 attack growth. The Sword Soul thing is like 78 growth, and the Smithy God is like 50, but he has like 150 HP growth, and he has T defense main stat. Yeah, he is the best tank that has ever existed in the game, and Eudemon does not plan on making better pets than these gods because there's a lot that goes into making the egg. You can't actually buy these eggs; you have to get them through the senior god trial stuff. But they were saying it's very difficult, and it will take you months of effort just to get the one egg. But it's worth it because there is no better stat pet in the game than these things right now. Now, there are some other things that like come after Senior Godland that are essentially better, but it's more better because of like certain effect and like certain stacking. Like there's like a new system with equipment forging that comes into being, and there's also something called a set transfer now, to where this thing allows you to add the stars of Deifier now, and it allows you to kind of like combine element effects on equipment. So you have like a main piece of equipment with the elements that you want, and you select the element, and you have these special stones that help you increase your chances of getting more element. And so there's like people on the Chinese servers that got like 60 element on one piece of equipment. It's pretty insane. So look out for it. I mean, the damage and BP mitigation that is about to happen in Eudemons Online is gonna blow you guys away. Like basically, BP is not really gonna matter anymore. Now, I know it pisses off. It's probably gonna piss off a lot of people that have spent a lot of money to get high star pets. But again, it makes sense why they're doing this though, because the whales in the American servers just weren't enough to keep the game floating for a couple of years. I mean, everybody knows that over the course of the last couple of years, a lot of people were quitting because people were like, well, what's the fucking point? Like, you got one person who goes on the server and all he just kills everybody because of one stat. Like, what's the point of anything else? And so the Chinese server cares about that kind of stuff because that's where they get most of their money. And so they're like, well, no, we're gonna make an update to where like BP gets mitigated. It still matters because it's like one of those things to where if you are high BP, you can still kill the guy that has really high stats, but the guy that has really still high stats can still kill you. So it's just like it just makes it more even. So if you want to go the really high stat route or the really high BP route, it still's okay, but it's a lot quicker to catch up with the high stat route than just trying to max out on BP. So now that I've learned all this and I've had so much information directly from the Chinese websites and forums, I definitely don't plan on getting this Lilla and Phil past like 250 star. And I don't think I plan on buying the 250 star Tifa anymore. I was still saying that to Floor today to try to like piss him off. But I think I'm just gonna save it and buy the Mel Shi Na or whatever the hell her name, the soft porno pet, because it does, it's kind of hot anyways. I mean, that thing's got some big ass titties. So boing 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 and make it into a pet. So I'll probably use her for a while, because she does have good stats though, and her ability does look like it's pretty good. And then the Finn is just really useful because he's got heal, and then the Lila is really good because she's got a little bit of CC for Glory Battlefield, which Glory Battlefield is coming around the same time as Senior Land. I think it's coming before. So probably in 2 or 3 months, like around New Year's, we're gonna have the update right before Senior Godland, and that's gonna be like the Spider Queen and the 65 Defire quest and a couple of the other things, and then it's gonna be purely all of the really high level attack stuff. That's just gonna basically make it to where battle points don't matter very much anymore. Okay, so let me buy some special XP balls. I wish I could find ones that were cheaper than 7 EP, man. 'Cause, I do think 7 EP is a little bit too expensive, but I'm just not very lucky with this. Uh, yeah, fuck it. But I'm going up about 18 BP in the next couple days. I did find a seller for some plus 12 talismans, and then I also found a way to get my D-Fire in rank because I found a seller for some crystals. So yeah, we're gonna be making a pretty big growth jump here pretty soon. Again, so I'll probably be about 1,752 battle points by probably the weekend. If 4 is really transferring over, or I think what he's doing is he's just buying another 200 star because that's all he really can spend his EP on. He's not really somebody that has any honor about building his own pets. So he doesn't really care. If he just has to buy all the pets in order to be stronger, that's what he'll do. So whatever, I don't give a fuck really. Especially now that I know that all that battle power that he's wasting to get shitty pets that aren't good for his class doesn't even matter in a couple months. Well then, go ahead, waste your time. It doesn't really bother me at this point. In fact, it's good because I'm gonna start spending all my money towards the stuff that really matters now with the new systems. So I don't really care too much. Mad City is not going to become very important anymore, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so hey, somebody's singing in the background. I don't know who that is. Somebody I told not to sing while I'm streaming. I hope. All right. Okay, there's my freaking special XP ball finally. About damn time. I was trying to get this extra level 1 divine panacea on this character, but I got it now, so I can transfer them back over to Fatos. But let's check how many special XP balls are on this guy that I don't have to actually buy. And then we'll try to get my Lilla ranked up again. Mm, okay, so he's got 18. He's got plenty. All right, let's use this guy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back on my main, and we're gonna do one more 80 shard. Oh yeah, no, right here. We're gonna do one more 80 shard on just Semiel. All right. Well, I got a couple of special XP packs, so I'm gonna do the last compose on here, just so I get the credit in the server announcement because I'm petty like that. Wait, where is it? All right, so this is gonna be kind of a pain in the ass because I gotta like trade back and forth constantly, but whatever. I'm so noisy. Bless you. You're so noisy. She's back from Tokyo. Yes, just got back from Tokyo. And her first instinct is to come here because she loves me so much, and she just can't get enough of this sexy hunky man, right? Better be right, or you're just gonna be a fucking annoying germ. If you're not here just because you love me, then you're here to annoy me, which makes you an annoying germ. So I better hope you're only here because you care about me so much.
That's me.
It's actually meaner to only be somewhere just to annoy somebody. So, are you okay? Yeah, she sounds really sick, so I'm kind of worried a little bit. But... Mindu, stop! I know you're doing that on purpose at this point. Always gotta get distracted when she's around, huh? My worst distraction, my rhythms in blue. This is kind of a slower way, but I don't really care because it is saving a lot of EP. You know, it's basically saving like 200 EP just to do this little alt switch right now. So, you know, screw it. Okay, and then switch it back. It always takes some more time to do this. We're going to go over one more thing with the Chinese server before we end this particular stream, because this is going to be like a 5-part series. There's a lot of stuff to go over. That looks like it's going to be within this foreseeable year. Smells like hospital in here again now. Ugh.
Really?
Yeah, it does. Maki, you're so sick and you want to get me sick by hanging around me, huh? Yeah, Maki pretended like she was all cared about my health and was like, I'll stay at my mom's house if I have to so I don't get you more sick. And she just all around me. Her real intentions come out, I guess. You want me sick, don't you? You're mean. You're sicky, and you're. It's okay. It's okay. I'm used to it. Okay, so it looks like about 5 or 6 more composes, and then should be 169 star. Ugh, it's so annoying. This is so slow to trade back and forth like this constantly. But it's still faster than during the icy maze. I mean, I'll do icy maze if I have to. I'm not that lazy, but it's still kind of annoying. Uh, but I mean, I'll be getting about 4 BP today, so it's not nothing too much to complain about because I got the P stone that I'm gonna finish soon, and then I need about 30 points left to get the wad to 151 star anyways, and then it's 2 marks with the P stone, so it'll be about 4 marks in total today. So I'll be up to 1,720, and 4 is 1,722, so it's not a big deal. 2 BP difference, I can still kill him if I see him because of Rampage. I just don't even use Rampage on any of the bosses anymore. I just hold it just in case of a PvP encounter. So I'm smart enough now to know that if I got that damage nullification and the immunity going, he's gonna have to run. But I can chain chop stun him because he's not a necromancer. He can't escape it, so he'll get stun locked. All right. Trade again. Oh no. Mm, Okay, two or three more, and then we can just switch back to Vatos. I know I'm getting quiet, but like I said, I actually got kind of a bad headache. But I know that if I don't actually stream, then I don't get no EP, damn it, so I gotta stream. Mm. I'm probably gonna have to buy one more clover. Okay. Why did that not work? Is it convertible? I've always wondered that. Attack. M attack. So it's kind of both are kind of high, but it's kind of shmee. Mm, fine. Just go buy. Actually, no. You get it from the event store. There we go. Mm, okay. Last one, and then I'm just gonna trade everything back to the main because I don't feel like doing this forever. It's kind of annoying, actually. Mm, okay. Oh shit, I forgot. All right, back to the main now. Actually, I'm gonna get the level up though. I am pretty lazy with that, so we'll do that. Makes it easier. Oh, come on. Trade. It's just getting a little laggy. The computer's obviously starting to clunk out a tiny bit right now. Okay, let's come on. And then let's go to trade it one more time. And then we're gonna trade my main. Trade. And then trade the shards back. Trade. Yep. Okay, and then I think we need to do it twice. No. Yeah, I need one more Edom Clover again. Annoying. I think we're gonna go look at the last little thing, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, and now we need to divine compose. And here we go. And boom. There we go. It's a Mario. Alright, and now I'll get, like I said, another 3 BP, so it'll be 1718. And then, I'll probably do the P7 on the Thunder Rabbit, and the P8 on the Thunder Rabbit, and the P9 on the Thunder Rabbit, because that's number 6 BP2 before I get my Talisman. Like I said, if I'm like 1,750, I'll be pretty happy with my BP. I don't really see a point in pushing to 1,800. Simply because I know about the new pets coming, and I just don't feel like building anything to 200 star other than Finn. So, alrighty. So let's get on one last little topic about the new Senior God thing before we end the stream. So, one other interesting thing about this new quest, if I can find it. Face of God introduction. Give it a second. Okay, so this starts to explain it more. So we have Sword Pendant, Amulet, Holy Grail, right? We got Amulet, Eternal Creator, Eternal, blah blah blah, right? So it explains all this other stuff. Okay? So you need these two to unlock the things that are used to craft these to these and then get the levels up. And you also get these cool little things up here, which is from basically a tower in Senior Godland that's very close to the Sky Tower we have right now. And so this will have a weekly ranking kind of thing, and getting the ranking for how fast you're able to clear the activity is going to get you better rewards when it comes to upgrading the star quality of your thing. And as you see, when you complete certain quests, you also get extra loots just for completing it. So there's like, tier systems, but every tier system also gives you pretty cool stuff. Now, there's one other thing that is really important too when it comes to BP mitigation. There is a new tier system on characters. And so you get a 1-star, 2-star, or 3-star next to your name. Okay? And oh yeah, see, there's a legend about the star on the continent of Asia, right? Now, this is super, super important because, as you will see, it gives some really good bonuses, and it gives you like a pack that's really close to the way the login packs were, except you're able to claim it more than once. So it's basically, I think it's every 30 days, okay? And, right, you get all this cool shit. And then there's also this, the Supernova Adventure. Let's let the tab load though. So yeah, basically, BP is not gonna matter too much in another 6 months. That's basically the gist of it. So if you are one of those people that plays to build stats, you're actually headed in the right direction right now, because it's going to really increase your overall proficiency in the uh, upcoming stuff. Sorry, this headache is just getting too bad. I think I'm gonna call it a day. Yeah. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm probably gonna go take a nap now for like 30 minutes, and maybe play a little bit longer because I still got to do some of the P4, like P2, P3 soul quests and stuff for the to compose my P9. But whatever. Probably not gonna do too much of it today. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and like I said, there's some really cool stuff coming in the next couple updates. And if you guys like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Laters, guys.